Greetings, fellow traders. Bowen here. It's time for the daily market wrap for Tuesday, June the 16th, 2020. I hope everybody had a great trading day today. This is brought to you by Positive Trends Research, and everything we're going to talk about is for educational purposes only and not investment advice. So please take a moment to review this disclaimer. Awesome. All right, let's check and see where we left off in the market today. So here's the SPX. So monthly chart up 58 points here today. So monthly chart has turned green for us. Weekly chart still back above the 30 weekly moving average, right? And the only kind of concern right here is the candle type today. But you can't deny that we got over the upward trend line. So as we start to approach this open gap here on the island top reversal. So let's see if we can hold this upward trend line, continue to stay above, to get above this drop zone right here, and work its way up, get out of the trend box, and then, by then, fill this open gap, all-time highs, and everything is awesome. So we're going to see how that goes today. Let's take a look at SPY. Check out the volume today. So decent, right? Not as much volume as yesterday, but they still came in there a little bit. And again, a red candle. This one really looks like a hanging man right there, like it rejected that gap zone right there, but we'll see how that goes into tomorrow. I mean, overnight, who knows? They could gap it up another 80 points just for fun, just because they want to, right? So we see that a lot. But anyway, good stuff today. It was nice little trade opportunity right here today on SPY. We caught a couple decent moves today. A couple short opportunities here. A little bit of bear flag down out of the 15 orb move on that one. Let's take a look at the S&P futures. S&P gave some really interesting ones right here. So we had actually a kind of a double triangle breakdown here this afternoon. On the lower turn time frames, this actually turned into a nice scalp opportunity here below the 15 orb low, right? So let's take a look at what the MES is doing. So one of the things that we talked about today, is where we're heading. Right, and why we're heading there, right? So this is kind of almost like a kind of a sideways harmonic pattern right here, and we did get a big move off of this level, but really choppy stuff, right? We had some big moves and a lot of chop today, so we did the gap and chop stuff, which they like to do sometimes. But one of the interesting things is that we came into this big drop zone right here, we found that as resistance, and we just kind of chopped it. So they took all the fun out pre-market. They gave a little bit of a couple short opportunities today, and actually kind of turned into a H sell setup. But let's see what they have in store for tonight, right? So one of the big things that we're going to be looking at, right, is this upward trend line that we're holding, going into tomorrow. And this is really where things are. This was the Fed day, right? And that's where we got that direction of the Fed, and we came down with this bear flag and worked our way back down. So now we're going to see, right, if the ES or the MES or the futures can come back and test those levels, right? Because that's the scene of the breakdown, right? And it looks like it started to do that today and just really consolidated and made it really choppy today. But there were still some good movers, and we'll take a look at those in a little bit. In the meantime, let's take a look at the Qs. Again, a lot of choppy sloppiness here today. A little bit of a bump at the close, but we'll see how that goes into tomorrow. IWM. Okay, really kind of choppy stuff there. Apple. So Apple again, this was one, members, we found a long opportunity here at the open. Some members did a great job buying the dip here on this one today, so good job on that one. But nice little scalpy type move at the open here today. We took Apple off of this inside 15, right? So that was a nice move right there. Ultimately got its way to the 15 orb high, so pretty decent for some of the intraday price action. But we saw that going on today. Tesla, always a tricky one. Had it's an epic move up right here, just like kind of like a pause day here. Let's see how it does. Let's see what it does going in tomorrow. It gapped above its 60 anchor range. Right, got broke down about beyond those levels here today off of an inside 15. So that was a nice move on that one. So what else do we have on the radar coming up? So we've got that. Right, we got Oracle. I believe they had earnings tonight. So a little bit all over the place here this evening. So we'll see where they end up gapping this one tomorrow and if it's tradable. But one of the ones I want to point out here is Roku. Okay, so Roku is interesting, right? So it had incredible strength, decent strength pre-market. Look at how the volume kind of picked up here. We even had higher volume than the open. Now, it didn't get a lot of follow-through off of this initial one, but that's kind of one of those things. The market was really weak today, but this had relative strength. And one of the things I just want to point out here is this nice triangle right here. We did have an inside 15 off of this for a nice triangle breakdown. As members caught this one today and did a great job, and it really worked its way up here. So this is a really cool one. I love how the volume came at the close. Apparently, there's some buyout rumors on this one, but check out the daily candle on this. Big daily candle on this one, and we'll show it on Twitter later tonight. But a nice breakout here over this upper trend line, and here's your trend box high, and it closed above that and the cloud with increased volume. So this is one where you want to get in on that triangle breakout and have some runners for a potential swing to get up to the 200-day moving average. So let's see how that goes going into tomorrow. And then last, let's just take a look at Shop. Shop had a great candle yesterday. It's looking okay today. It's very possible this is kind of just a doji sandwich type move before it works its way up. We just see if the market wants to get strong on that one. And then DKNG, I just want to point this one out as well. That had Great candle yesterday, and it's pausing right now at the 80 MA. So let's see if that turns into a Doji sandwich up too, as this was a nice flag breakout candle yesterday with increased volume. So that's definitely going to be on the radar going into tomorrow. So good stuff, guys. Great job today. We'll see you guys on the free YouTube live stream later. Be sure you, if you're just joining us now, be sure to click subscribe and notify so you can see when we go live later. And also check out the links in the description so you can find our Twitter page and website. So I hope everybody has a great rest of your night, and we'll see you guys then. And stay healthy out there. Remember your risk first and stay safe so you can stay in the game. And I'll talk to you guys soon.